Hey guys, what's up? Oh, Ride Bench here. Oh, I sounded constipated in the beginning there. So I'm again back on the bike. Yeah, I'm back on the bike. After almost a week of no riding, or actually mostly night riding, and hence, as I said before, I can't guarantee the quality of video. So I usually have to shoot in the morning. So it's quick update. It's 9 a.m. right now. The weather isn't bad at all. I have my hoodie on. I've got my sweatpants on, and everything's all right. Wind's pretty cool. It's like a little cold, just a little bit cold, which is all good because I hate riding in the hot weather. So yeah. Basic updates. My bike's just been facing a little trouble. Other than the oil change in the oil filter, which I'll be doing this week. I also have some battery problems. Yep, battery problems. My bike, somewhat it wouldn't respond when I hit the starter button. I think it's a battery. If it's not, then I think I'm gonna have to replace my spark plug. I don't really know. Not very handy with understanding how the bike works and shit. Yeah. Look at these cars, beautiful cars, Bentleys. Let's go inside there. Check out these cars. Lamborghinis and Mclarens. Bentleys. Solid. Pretty good cars. Yep. That's the official Lamborghini showroom. Check out that Bentley. Yeah, back there, that's the official Lamborghini showroom. And upstairs it was McLaren, and right next to it was Bentley. So yeah, let's be on our way. So, let me just talk about something pretty quick before I start talking about something in particular. Many people, I'd like to state something about my previous videos. Now, I had my the cop re-rents motorbike video, which is actually a breakdown of a video that has gone viral in the recent past weeks. It wasn't. I named it in the same title, and apparently many people misunderstood the title to actually me being rear-ended by a cop. And I don't know if you guys even watched the video, but I clearly stated, to all you guys who commented, I clearly stated at the beginning of the video that this was a video breakdown, and it wasn't me who actually got rear-ended by a cop. And I don't know how many people might have understood that, but yeah, just to get the confusion clear, it wasn't me. And I hope you guys actually, any of you, just listen to what I say before you write a comment. I don't mind people writing comments, but it's just that I clearly stated that it wasn't me, and it was just I was just commenting on a video. I even said it in the description, but apparently you guys who wrote some comments didn't actually read the description, and that's why you didn't even bother reading it, or you didn't even bother completing the video. So yeah, anyways, number 2, my women can't drive video. So I had my friend come up to me, one of my subscribers, and he was like, man, you're so sexist, talking about women can't drive. I actually made the video in a way, I don't mean to be sexist at all. I don't mean to say that women can drive, so they shouldn't drive. But actually, I was just stating my opinion about a majority of the women drivers out there. They're like adequate. So yeah, I just want to make it clear that I'm not sexist. I made the video in a way, I thought of the topic because I was talking about it with a few of my friends, and I thought about it, so I just wanted to share my opinions with you guys regarding that topic. Yeah, and that's that topic I'd like to share with you guys somewhat. Now, it's a frequently, and I wouldn't really rate it as most frequently asked question, but it's frequently asked, fairly frequently asked, and I'd like to give my my point of view about that topic, which is tall new riders wish to know what bike should they actually start out on. Is that a Shelby? Yep, it is. So yeah, many people ask this question, what bike should I start out on? Now, a starter bike, basically, many people I know around here always start out on a 600, but they've always had past experiences on bikes. Now, first of all, before we go into detail about this topic, because it's kind of a detailed topic, you gotta ask yourself a few questions. Number one, and most importantly, have you ever ridden a bike before? Have you rode a bike before? So that's one. If you've got any past experiences with bikes or not, and anything on two wheels, basically, whether it was a pedal bike or a dirt bike or a scooter. So it's just a general question. And you'd also like to ask yourself, what do you want out of a bike? Or what are you looking for in a bike? Because it really differs from one person to another. Some people are just looking for, cruising around, having fun. Some people are just looking for, other than cruising around and having fun, some people just want, some people want speed. Some people are looking for, bikes that would be kind of luxurious. I don't really know from target to another, goal or one goal to another, but you should ask yourself what you really want out of a bike as well as because that would really help, when you want to choose what bike to start on, if you've made it clear what you'd like to start out on. So yeah, number two, no, I already said number two. I'm wasted. Yeah, number three. Actually, that's it. You don't even need a number three. See, guys, it's simple. Let's just think about it in this way. Now, practically, you can actually start out on anything. You can start out on anything, but it would always differ from one bike to another. In what way would it differ? In a few ways. So basically, if you want to talk about sport bikes now, you've got sport bikes starting out at 250 cc's. Now you've got the Ninja 300, then you've got 600s, then you've got the Suzuki 750, then you've got the 1000s, the 1 liter bikes. You've got a lot of other, I think like dual moto, something like that. And then you've got your dirt bikes, you've got your DRZ 400, you've got your KTMs, you've got all that KTMs, you've got all these bikes. And I don't really know, but now, what would it differ from probably a scooter to a 600cc bike? Now, if you start out on a 600cc, it's not going to be bad at all. You can handle it, but a 600cc bike is powerful. And if you've never had any past experiences with bikes, a 600cc it would be kind of hard when you want to start out, because number one, it's not weak. It's a powerful bike. 600s outrun a lot of sport cars out there, so 600s are not weak bikes. They're really powerful. And plus the fact that if you're new to manual transmission, it can actually be somewhat a pain in the ass, you know. And if you've never rode any bikes before, then even balancing the bike is going to be kind of hard for you at first. So starting on a 600 in that situation where you've never ridden a bike before is actually inappropriate. Now let's think about it in this way. If you've actually ridden a bike before, if you have past experience, even if it was just a scooter. Now, if you've rode a scooter before, you wouldn't really have to worry about balancing a sport bike, because it's going to be almost the same. Just a few differences when it comes, you know, to maybe size of the bike. The way you sit on the bike's kind of different. The weight of the bike's kind of different. So that's the only thing that's going to differ from balancing a scooter to a sport bike. Because this is what I did. My first experience on two wheels was this scooter. And when I learned how to balance the scooter, and then I was kind of lucky because my friend, he rented a 400cc Suzuki ATV, the manual transmission one. So we didn't really need to worry about transmission. We had it for like a week or so, and in that week, you know, we all got to learn the transmission perfectly. So when I got on the dirt bike, balance I learned from this, and the transmission I learned from the ATV just balanced out, you know. This added on that, and I was good to go. I didn't face any other troubles when it came to riding a dirt bike. And then I tried my first sport bike, and I was fine with it. I was cool with it as well, because I got everything combined, so it was all good. Now back on topic. So if you guys, if any of you've never had any experiences with bikes at all, you would consider getting yourself something light and something not powerful. I would really suggest putting your money into something really cheap, like maybe a 50cc scooter, and just ride it around. Ride the heck out of it. Just ride the hell out of it for like a month or something. Get used to the balance. Get used to braking. You know, ride around your house. Do some, you know, small errands with it. Just ride it around. Have fun on it until you really get used to the balance of how to balance a bike, and your throttle control, and your brakes, and all that. And then maybe you'd like to invest into maybe a used dirt bike, maybe perhaps, because dirt bikes are really light. You know, they're not that heavy, and plus some dirt bikes out of there, if you get a 4-stroke dirt bike, they're not really that powerful, and they're forgiving on their throttle. So even if you give it too much gas, they're not gonna throw you over, you know. So you can get yourself something weak at first, a small dirt bike or such, just as I said, and you can also ride that around, get used to the transmission, and you won't really find a lot of trouble balancing the bike, because you've already learned balance on your scooter that you bought. And now, last but not least, after you've mastered riding a dirt bike, you can invest in getting a 600cc, and you wouldn't face a lot of trouble. The only thing you'd face is trouble would be maybe the bike's just more powerful, so you're just going to be your hand's going to be you need to be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to throttle control, because the 600cc is always kind of choppy. It's not as choppy as 1000, of course, but I mean 600s are choppy as well. So you'd like to get yourself 600cc, and just make sure you don't need to spend too much money on something like that, because, you know, at first you don't need to spend too much money on your first bike, because you never know. Nice bike back there. You don't need to spend too much money on a bike if you're new to biking. You can just get yourself something used. You know, get used to that. Ride it around. I mean, I personally want to buy an 03, 04, 636. Although I know how to ride a sport bike, but I want to get myself something old, something used, for multiple reasons. Being the fact that they're not very expensive, that's number one. And number two, I'm going to be breaking the bike a lot because I'm really into stunting and all that. So, yeah. Anyway. So, hey, basically, just as I said, you can practically start out on absolutely anything, but just as I said, it would differ. It would differ from bike to bike. It would really differ from bike to bike in a lot of things. You know, weight of the bike, how powerful the bike is, and what you really want from the bike. I mean, if you want some speed, 600 cc's are powerful. Of course, 1000 cc's are more powerful, but I wouldn't recommend starting out on a 1000 cc because they're just too powerful. You need to have some past experience before getting on a 1000, because a 1000 isn't really forgiving, you know, compared to a 600. It's not as forgiving. I want to go somewhere. I want to go to this old building this place I used to go to as a child. Alright guys, so yeah, so that's that. I mean, I think I covered enough talk about this topic, and if you guys need to ask any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you like the video, guys, subscribe, and please check out the description. Like my Facebook page. I have a link in the description there. So yeah, like my Facebook page. I always have a lot of updates over there. And I'll see you guys on a later vlog. Peace out, guys.